Good morning, my name is Kevin. First of all, I'd like to say that not only do we have the finest college students, but we have two of the finest preachers in God's earth. It was an absolutely glorious trip, and it was just an honor to be part of it. One of the things about this trip that was different from my previous trip to Cambodia was we got to see the same churches day in and day out. And so we got to build relationships, not just casual relationships, but the churches became family. I mean, when you got there and you opened the doors of the vans, the family was there to just hug you. I mean, there was kissing, it was just incredible. But having said that, we all developed little bitty friendships with special people in the churches. I mean, you couldn't help it. You know, the smiles, the way they carried themselves. That special person would always run up and just hug you and couldn't wait to say hello to you. And they cried when you left. There was one girl that was with us that held a very, very, very special place in my heart. I mean, I would just look at her and I'd break down in tears. And even today, I'm going to break down in tears. She wasn't raised Christian. She didn't know Christ. Her parents didn't know Christ, so she wasn't raised in a Christian environment. So, I mean, it was tough on her. But she showed up day in and day out. She was at the church. She was there. She was involved. She was hugging. She was kissing. If you looked at her from the outside, you couldn't tell that she didn't have Christ. And I can remember on Thursday morning, you'll probably hear the story about us wading out into the Mekong. And we baptized a bunch of people. And I can remember standing out in the river, and I saw her on the shore, and I was praying, that God would send her out and I'd get to baptize her. But it didn't happen. But I'm okay with that because I got to bring her home with me. Casey, can you stand up, please? Yeah, I got to take my non-Christian daughter on a mission trip to Cambodia. I can't tell you what went through her mind, but I can tell you what was going through my mind. I didn't raise her as a Christian. I mean, that's my fault. I can't back up the clock and do it all over again. But I can tell you this, for a week of our lives, Casey and I hugged and kissed more than I think we have in the past 10, 12 years. We've talked more than we have in the past 10 years. So she didn't run out to the Mekong, and I didn't get to baptize her, but, jeepers, it's okay. I mean, I got to be a Christian dad for a week with my daughter. And, I can't force the seed to grow, but with the help of the folks that were with us in Cambodia, I got to spend a very, very special week with my daughter. And it's a week that both of us will remember for the rest of our lives. And she knows that, when she's ready to talk, that she's got a dad that's willing to talk to her. So that's my story, my little Cambodian daughter, Casey, and she'll be with me for the rest of my life. So, and in Indian, I'd just like to say thank you all for your thoughts, for your support, for your prayers. It was an absolutely phenomenal trip, a trip that I certainly hope I get to experience again. Thank you.